Hello, my friends. Welcome to Beatles Church, and I will show you the Bible. Here it is, the Beatles Complete Chord Songbook by Ricky Rooksby. Very good book. So I'm basing this lesson on this. So when you're at that odd moment where you're playing guitar with your friends at the beach and somebody says, why don't you play a Beatles song? And then they go, how about playing Penny Lane? And you're like, Penny Lane on guitar? I don't have an orchestra. But actually, you don't need an orchestra. I'll show you the chords to the song, and it sounds pretty good without the horns. So let's get started. Penny Lane, there is a barber showing photographs. Every head is at the pleasure to know. And all the people that come and go stop and say hello. Penny Lane is in my ears and in my eyes. There beneath the blue suburban skies, I sit and meanwhile. That's most of the song there. So let's go through that. So this song is a little bit challenging. So if you're a beginner guitar player, prepare to flex your muscles. So the song is in the key of B. So Penny Lane is a barber showing photographs. On photographs, it goes to C sharp minor 7. And then very quickly after that, it goes to F sharp 7. Then the second line, on every hand is at the pleasure to, which is B again. Hand is at the pleasure to know. And then it goes to B minor 7, which is an unusual move, going from a major to a minor like that. Now this next line is where you really have to flex your muscles, and it's a little bit challenging. So the chords are G sharp minor 7 flat 5 and G major 7. So the G sharp minor 7 flat 5 is played like this. So what I'm doing there is I'm using my thumb to play the bass note, which is the G sharp, and my first 3 fingers here are playing basically like an A minor shape, but starting on the 3rd fret. And then my pinky is playing the G sharp note on the E string there. So that is a bit of a challenging chord to play. Now the A string is being muted by my thumb, so you don't want the A string to ring out because that's not in the chord. So it goes from that chord to a G major 7, and the way I'm playing the G major 7, so the thumb goes down to G, 1 semitone down, and then these fingers do this. So basically you're playing like a G on the 3rd fret with the F shape, but the bottom note has to be flattened 1 semitone to an F sharp, and that's what makes it an a G major 7. So the transition from those 2 chords is, and all the people that come and go, and all the people that come and go. So that is tricky. Takes a bit of practice. And then stop and say hello. Okay, what I'm doing there, what the song does there, it goes from what's called an F sharp 7 suspended 4 to an F sharp 7, which actually sounds confusing, but it's not that bad. So basically you're doing an F sharp 7 like this, but you want to add this note here to make it a F sharp 7 suspended 4, and this note is the 4th fret on the G string. So because you're going to transition from the sus4 to the F sharp 7 quickly, you play that note with your pinky, and and then you raise your pinky. And do that twice. Okay, that takes care of the verse. Now the chorus is thankfully a bit easier. So it goes A. So that's it. So what I'm doing there is A chord, and then you don't have to do this, but it sounds pretty cool. So you, instead of playing the A bass, that the fifth string there, it's called an inversion, and then in the bass you play a C sharp. So which is the third of the chord of the A chord. So that's called the first inversion of the A chord. So it's, and after that it's a D chord. So it's like, and just to add a little bit of fanciness to, when you're on that D, you can go like a D sus4, add the G note on the E string there, the third fret of the E string, and then you can lift up your middle finger to play the open E. That's called a D sus2, and then back to the D. So it's, and then to transition right at the end of the chorus, it goes to an F sharp 7 again, and then you go back into the verse, and we already went into the chords of the verse. Now the only other thing to mention, we've gone over all the chords, but so right at the very end of the song, McCartney does the chorus, and then he repeats the chorus, but he does something called a modulation, which is something that quite a few songwriters do in their songs to make it sound interesting. And so what he does is he modulates from the key of A to B. So the second time he sings the chorus there at the final part of the song, the chorus is done in B. So basically you go B, so it's the same motion as we did in A, the same relative stuff. So you got a B chord, and then you do a B chord with what's called a D sharp bass. So these fingers, you got to cover that, which is on the fourth fret of the D, G, and B strings. But your bass changes, so you have to switch your fingering to do those notes now with your index finger, and your ring finger does the 6th fret on the A string. So that is a B chord with a D sharp bass. Again, it's what's called the second inversion of the B chord, and you finish with an E chord. So on a B chord. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, and if you can, give me a like for the video and subscribe to my channel. I hope to do more of these kind of videos for Beatles songs mostly. So okay, have a great day, and hope that was useful.